Cadillac Sedan DeVille.
The Chrysler, 5th Avenue.
It's got a driver's side airbag, air conditioning, a powerful engine, available wire wheel covers, room for 6, dual electric mirrors.
As you can see, these two cars offer the same kind of luxury. More or less. Chrysler 5th Avenue.
How's it going? It's Joseph here once again. Well, I got another video for Project 5th Avenue. Recently, I changed the alternator in this car, and after I changed the alternator, my low beams stopped working correctly in the vehicle. So I've had it diagnosed, and I'm going to go on ahead and assume to start with that it's this multifunction switch right here has finally had it. So I went on ahead and bought a new Duralast electronics switch for this vehicle. And yes, we have nasty weather going on right now. It is raining like crazy. But I just got back from a car show with the Chrysler, and the rain started really coming down on the way home. So what better day to try and work on the car than when it's raining outside? You can't really do anything else. So first things first, I gotta see if I can get this trim piece out. There are multiple screws that are up here in the dash panel. So I am going to go ahead and try and get these screws out. And after we get those screws out, we'll see if we can take this faceplate off and take a look at what's underneath. So we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Alrighty, so after about, I don't know, 15 minutes of fiddling with this thing, I got the vent piece out. There are a total of there's a total of 5 screws that go across the top bracing of the dashboard right here, and they've got little retainer clips in there. I'm going to do the best I can to get this thing back together once I'm done, but I'll tell you what, these screws up here are a pain in the butt to get out because of the way that they're designed. They pop a little bit. There's going to be another screw here, and there's going to be a screw over here on the panel that are the same style. They're going to have to come out. So at least these are a little bit easier to access, so I can use a smaller screwdriver to get them out. But I got to keep the screws separated, so I'm going to put the other screws for the bottom tray down here, and the top screws are going to be over here in the seat. So once we get those out, we'll be able to get this tray cover off, and we'll take a look at what we need to do to get the lamp switch out. So I will see you guys in just a few minutes. First of all, this steering wheel is in a really bad spot for this, but I'm gonna do the best I can. There's the bracket here, so you got a screw here. You got a screw down here, and you've got a screw right there. So we'll see what we can do to get this apart and out. Screw for kick plate there. We don't need to get to that though. While I'm in here, I might see if I can see if this thing can have its digital dashboard converted or digital AC unit installed, because I've been wanting to do that for a while, but we'll just have to play that by ear. Definitely can tell this thing hasn't been cracked open since new. So these screws are very stiff. We're gonna have to be real careful. And hopefully, with a little finesse, we'll be able to get in here and change out this switch with a little fuss. So we'll see you guys again in just a minute. So I got this thing mostly apart, and I don't know why this is the way that it was doing, but I went in here, and you see that little clip right there, the one that's the yellow and black connector. I just disconnected that, It's the dimmer for the dash. When I disconnected that, my headlights started working again. So if I change this switch out and it starts malfunctioning again, it's most likely the jump lead for the digital dash is bad on that instrument panel relay. So I'm going to go on and change this socket out preventatively, just because it's starting to get corrosion on the other one. But I got the lights to work. So if I put this new one in and it stops functioning again, I'll just go in and I'll disconnect that lead. I just won't be able to dim my dash, which that's not a huge deal. I can live with a non-dimmable dash. But I don't know why that's what happened, but at least for the time being, I got my lights working again. Alrighty guys, so synopsis. You take this bolt out. There's 4 screws that are around here that come out, and it comes off this faceplate. There's 3 connectors for this one. It may be more if you have the anti-theft alarm. It may be 5 or 3 connectors rather than 2, but this one's just the 2-stage. So you got the bulb assembly, you got the defroster cable, and then you've got the bulb that runs up into one of the connecting sockets right here. There's a little bulb that screws in. Here's the pigtail for the lights. I've seen this before on YouTube. People don't show this on YouTube properly enough, I kid you not. But this is the connector for that assembly. All the connectors appear to be in good shape on mine, so I'm not worried too much about the wiring harness having any issues. This is your defroster pigtail. You've got your light bulb here. And then down here is your dimmer module for the dash. So it's just reverse fashion now, going from the connection here, putting all that back together and starting to reassemble the dash. So I will leave it up to you guys to put the dash back together. But again, it's 4 screws, a bolt here, the connectors. You got 4 screws around the outside of the housing here that you have to take out, disconnect the pigtail. Now, I will tell you right now, the pigtails on these are very tightly wound and very hard to get out. So you're going to have to be real gentle, but with finesse, pull directly up on this connector to get it out. So, yeah, I'm going to go on ahead and start reassembling this thing and getting her back on the road. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And if you need part numbers, I got plenty of them from rockauto.com. So until next time, this is Joseph out with Project Daily 5th Avenue.